In the middle of the 14th century, the world changed forever. Cities that once overflowed with life fell into a silence so deep even the wind seemed afraid to move. From Italy to England, from Spain to Russia, entire populations vanished within weeks. This was not war, this was the Black Death, a plague so deadly that it reshaped civilization itself. Our story starts far from Europe. On the trade routes of Central Asia, merchants traveled on the legendary Silk Road, carrying silk spices. And something else, a tiny passenger hidden in the fur of rats, fleas infected with Yersinia pestis, the bacteria that would become the world's deadliest killer. By the time traders reached the port city of Kaffa in 1346, the plague had already taken root. When the city fell under siege, infected bodies were reportedly catapulted over its walls, a grim early form of biological warfare. Fleeing ships scattered across the Mediterranean, carrying the plague to Europe. October 1347, ships from the east anchored in Messina, Sicily. The crew inside was already dead or dying. Locals pushed the ships back out to sea. But it was too late. Within months, the plague had erupted across the continent. It traveled with terrifying speed, following trade routes, markets, and crowded towns. No city was prepared. No one understood what they were facing. The symptoms came suddenly: fever, chills, vomiting blood. And then the most terrifying sign: black swollen lumps, buboes near the neck, armpits, and groin. Death often came within 2 to 3 days. Families abandoned one another. Priests refused last rites. Doctors, helpless and desperate, wore bird-like masks filled with herbs, believing bad air caused the disease. They did not yet know it was riding on fleas and rats. In some towns, 9 out of 10 people died. In others, there were no survivors at all. Europe descended into chaos. Markets shut down. Harvests failed. There were too few people left to gather crops. Bodies filled the streets faster than they could be buried. Gravediggers gave up. Mass pits became the new graves. Fear twisted people's minds. Some turned to religion, marching in the streets, whipping themselves the flagellants, hoping to appease God's anger. Others accused minority groups of spreading the disease, leading to brutal persecution. The plague killed without mercy, and society unraveled under its weight. Between 1347 and 1351, the Black Death killed an estimated 25 to 50 million people in Europe, nearly one-third of the continent. Globally, the death toll may have reached 200 million. It was one of the deadliest events in human history. If you find this video interesting, kindly subscribe to my channel.